This is a 30-pound dumbbell. $31.25. $32.50. $33.75. $35. Now, if that's not an elegant solution to a problem, I don't know what is. Because if you're going to build a set of dumbbells, say you want to go from 10 pounds to 100 pounds, and you want to do it normal gym style where you take 5-pound jumps, you're making 20 sets, 20 pairs of dumbbells. Well, I can tell you that that's probably going to cost upwards of $2,000 by the time you pay for all the pairs of handles, all the end caps, all the plates, just depending on how lucky you can get in the used market for plates. Well, this solution right here, like I said, that was a 30-pound dumbbell, and now it's a 35. That means that I only have to build 10 sets. So I can build 10s, 20s, 30s instead of 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, right? So this cost $37 to do, to make enough for, I got another stack up there, so enough to do, up 2 pairs. All these are 2.5-pound Olympic plates with neodymium magnets on the back of them. Now they're JB welded to the actual plate so that they won't, you don't pull it off and leave the magnet sticking on here. And then I've got little plastic spacers duct taped on because the magnets I bought were just a little too strong. So I put the spacers in there to kind of reduce the pull so that they're easier to get on and off. Now, as you can see, because I was very deliberate about how I selected, now you could see I've just kind of slapped these in here so they don't look that pretty. But if you really take your time and you set them up right here, now it's pretty much seamless. So it's like you've taken one of these 2.5-pound Olympic plates and slid it onto the sleeve of your dumbbell, right? Now, these cost about $2.50 a piece new, and they're a lot less than that in the used market. And that's delivered. You can buy them from Walmart's website for $1 a pound delivered. And the beauty of this, besides lots of cost savings, because there is a product on the market called Plate Mates, and what Plate Mates are is basically the same concept, but it's just a chunky magnetized weight that sticks to the outside of the dumbbell because it's too big to stick in here. So if you have rubber end caps on your dumbbells like these, you can't use them because it won't stick to the rubber. And then if you want to set up for a heavy press and you want to rest the bar or the dumbbell on your leg, you can't really do that because you got the plate mate in the way. Or if you get stuck with a heavy press and you have to dump the weight and it lands on the end, you're going to break the plate mate. And the plate mates cost, $80, $90, something stupid. So as you can see, even with both of these in here, there's still plenty of room for my hand to operate inside of this dumbbell, right? So there's no problems with that whatsoever. And the way these are made, it took me all of 20 minutes to do. They're really easy. You just take these plates and you get a die grinder or an angle grinder or a Sawzall or whatever you got on hand, or you could use a hacksaw if you had to, and you cut them in half and you clean up the edges with a file so you don't, stick yourself and get a burr. And then I just kind of went through and painted them again here on the end so they wouldn't corrode. And then I took these neodymium magnets, JB welded them to the back of the plate, and then put a spacer on here and duct taped it on which, like I said, reduces the magnetic pull a little bit. It also provides some impact resistance, so when you put it on and it sticks to the plate like that, it won't crack the magnets, because these neodymium magnets are pretty fragile. What are you doing, puppy dog? But anyway, yeah. So the other thing to consider with a solution like this, besides the fact that you've not compromised anything in terms of being able to sit them on your knees, being able to drop them if need be, is that now you have much less of a space requirement with your dumbbells. Because if you had to make 20 sets of dumbbells, that takes up twice as much space as 10 sets, and this is equally functional. There's no odd shaped weight hanging out. It's balanced, and it's even better in the sense that if I decide I don't want to take a jump to 35, I only want to take a jump to 32 and a half, well, I'll just put one on each side, and now I've got a 32 and a half that is still reasonably in balance because I've got weight on both sides of the thing. So I just think this is a really elegant solution, and maybe that's helpful to some people.